Good morning everyone, this is Dango 1867 and I hope you're all well today, going okay. I am Tickety Boo, and before you run away in shock horror, yes, I know, this isn't Call of Duty. I shocked myself sometimes, and I said I was going to try and diversify my content on the channel, and this is the first of, I'm hoping, a few different titles I'm going to put out there. This is UFC Undisputed free demo, which is for the Xbox 360, and I downloaded it the other day because I bought the first Undisputed, quite enjoyed it, didn't really bother with the second because it looked like it was just a basic throw together a few different fighters and try and flog it on for another 20 quid. So I gave that one a miss, but I am back with this title. I think going to give the demo a go and decide whether I'm going to spend my hard-earned cash on it. So the fight is the box standard. You can choose between Quinton Rampage Jackson or Vanderlei the Axe Murderer Silva, which in its day was a very big fight in the now defunct Pride Fighting Championships. A little bit of background on Pride. If you're not into mixed martial arts and you're one of these people who just calls it cage fighting, then you'll probably only see the UFC. Back in the day, when it was still pretty young as a sport, there was the Pride Fighting Championship, which was based out in Japan, and it was huge. We're talking filling stadiums, packing out arenas, 70,000 plus most events, and the fighters were very well paid. Problem is, that all came to an end, ended up going tits up, as they say, and the UFC, as they were getting bigger and bigger, decided just to buy it out, get some of the fighters and close it down. Which is, for me, it was a terrible thing, because I love Pride. It was an amazing event they used to put on with some amazing fighters. But at least the UFC are now trying to bring back the name somewhat. And hopefully, you never know, they might actually put an event on. Fingers crossed. Can't see it like. So I'm fighting as Quinton Rampage in the US of A shorts there against Vanderlei, and I was just trying to get used to the controls. I think this is only like my second game. I didn't just want to put it on and throw lots of punches and kicks. I tried to make it a bit more interesting, try and see what sort of submissions, and this is the submission graphic, which I found quite annoying, if I'm honest. You're probably not going to get a submission within a minute, so but I attempted a few, just because I do quite like a submission every now and again. And I was just trying to show all the different things, the different rule set for the Pride rule set, which is there is no elbows at all, which is a UFC staple, but there is, which a lot of people don't like, there's knees to a grounded opponent, which I think is a really good rule. And the main thing that people really don't like is there is soccer kicks and head stomps, which basically means if your opponent is on the floor, you can try and kick him in the face and stamp on his head. Pretty brutal, which is probably why the UFC decided not to go with those rules. They've also added some of the classic Pride fighters of the day, with fighters like Don Fry, Bob Sapp, Takanori Gomi. But what I did notice on the list that I've seen, these fighters all tend to be the ones that have spent time with the UFC. There's no Sakuraba in there. There's no Fedor Emelianenko, which is a shame. These were massive fighters. It would have been nice to see the UFC try and hold an olive branch out to the people out there, but they decided against it and just stuck with the fighters they pretty much have worked with in the past. So other than the Pride fighters, you have still got the huge list of UFC fighters under contract, which include the big names like GSP and Anderson Silva. You've also got, which I think it's quite strange, Chuck Liddell's in there. Not fought for a good few years, but these are the older school fighters like Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz are also in there. Plus the just the new addition of all the 7 weight categories now means that that's a hell of a lot of fighters and a hell of a lot of possible fights for you to have, which is pretty interesting. I'm quite happy that they've done that. It means the longevity of the game is pretty big now. Just trying to win a title in each of the 7 different weight groups will be hard work, I'm guessing, but good fun all the same. So overall, it's always hard to judge a game off of just a demo, but I'm actually quite liking it, other than the really annoying submission system, which I seem not to be able to get used to, chasing the other thing round, the octagon shape. Not particularly interesting, but having not owned the last title, I think I am going to give this one a go. The Pride Rolls sway it for me completely, just for some good old school nostalgia. Oh, and that's him down. See you, son. One for you down there as well. So this fight is over, and I think I've been swayed. I think I'll maybe not buy it when it first comes out. Maybe wait till it drops a couple of quid. Maybe get it down to about 30 quid. And I may well add this to my game collection. One he just out before he landed. Get down, son. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I apologise for my voice. My cold's still very much there, and I'm fighting through it and trying to still get videos done. I hope you like this changing video, and if you have, please rate, comment and subscribe. I'll see you later, peeps.